we have a lot of deer in our yard, so I just thought it would be cute to do a little display there. My birthday is a week after Christmas. Katie was born on Christmas Day, so we have the special delivery book. Angel. Hey guys, welcome to today's Vlogmas. I think it's day 7. I'm editing Vlogmas day 5 today, and I haven't put on any makeup. So you're getting the raw deal this morning. I may not put on any makeup today. I think I'm going to be working on that today. Just kind of organizing the gifts, maybe boxing them, making sure that they're on my Christmas list, which I've been keeping up with on Notion. I have a little column for what the gift is, if it's bought yet, and wrapped yet, because I don't want anything to be lost. And when you got stuff like that going on in every room of the house, there's no telling. I'm having a better day today. Pretty much the house is decorated. So what I plan to do is take you around the house and let you see kind of what we have going. It's not totally complete. It's not totally clean. And my decorations are not superb by any means.
Yes, they are.
But they are, you know, cheaply gathered through the years, here and there, you know. George has something to say, I think. What you got to say? What you got going on?
I'm just hanging out with the sloth.
Okay. All right. So one thing I wanted to show you today was my earrings that I bought for $4.50 in Texas. Little Christmas earrings. I think they're really cute. I have some Santa Clauses and some Christmas tree earrings that I like to wear. I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to show you some of the decorations in the house, as minimal as it is. I'm pretty happy with it. But yesterday I was pretty frustrated because if you didn't see yesterday, you should go back and see it. Yesterday was horrible. I was in a horrible mood. It was just not the day. It was the day that I had to decorate, but it was not the day I needed to decorate. But pretty much got it done. Less chaotic today. Pretty happy with it, but still pretty busy. I got really cold. I think it is, where's the weather? I don't see. Oh, it's 38 degrees and it is 12 something. So it's not usually that cold this time of day, even with the sun coming out. But I'm drinking peppermint tea, which I thought was appropriate for Vlogmas. So it's very soothing. All right, let me finish this video so you guys will have day 5. Okay, I'm gonna start in the kitchen because that's where we spend a lot of our time. But you know, this is a work in progress, and that means we're being productive, right? So George has got some stuff laid out. He's going to fix stir fry tonight. So we usually kind of start gathering our things so we can hop into it later in the day. I did have my hot tea earlier, and I've got some things set out because I need to grind these beans. And I probably need to wait until Dexter is taken out so that it doesn't scare him. And I do have some Christmas ornaments that we need to polish up. And so, I mean, you know, like I said, I don't really have a lot of fancy decorations. These are just things that I've collected over the years. Poor lighting. I did buy this Winter Woods at TJ Maxx. They have really good prices on their hand soaps. And so I like to go over there seasonally and buy some cute ones to sit about. So I do have a collection of these tags that I put behind the stove because I like to have some kind of backdrop back there. I think that came from the dollar store, you know. So Yeah, just a few little things sitting about. I like to have things sitting on the ledge. All right, so George has, I think I've told you, he has a compost basket in here. So we put eggshells and coffee grounds and things like that in there. So yep, work in progress, work in progress. I did get my little dish mat out, and George has some very merry little George Dickel for later on tonight. He doesn't drink a lot of it, but he might have a little glass over ice while we're watching TV. There's the kitchen Santa. And as always, this table is, it's just whatever's going on. George has got some coupons laying out for our next store run. I've got this laying out so that when we go to Lebanon this week, I can get some more Buff City soap. I did manage, George cleaned off the table enough that I could get this on it. Seriously, yesterday, I just laid all of my decorations on top of whatever was on this table. It was so ridiculous. It's like, how am I supposed to decorate? So I just laid it on top of whatever was here. Hey, Dexter. Oh, and to complicate things, we are having floor issues. And George is trying to fix it. It just seems like there's always something. But very unhappy with these floors. And I know that's not a Christmas item, but we have that going on, and that does not help my warmness of the holidays. All right, so there we have it. I think that is it. Oh, we have dish towels over here. I did find these little Santas that I believe my sister-in-law made these years ago. I could be wrong, but I put those right down in here just to make our little snack baskets look festive. I finally did get the center decor. It's not looking like it's going to when we have dinner. We still have a lot of work in progress things going on, gifts and wrapping supplies sitting about. But I will say the tree looks really, really nice, and that makes me happy. I decided, I had a lot of these little bags like this, and I didn't really know what to do with them. And George has a tendency to use these. These are my decorations, but he has a tendency to wrap gifts in them and give them away. Usually what happens is I catch him. I don't know, I just really struggled to find a place to put everything, you know, but I finally figured out the snowman looked cute there. Oh, let me show you. Now, like, why are chairs everywhere? Why are chairs just everywhere? Anyway, I found, you know, that vase that I've been working on. If you've been watching my channel, I never got it finished and repainted. Well, I just took it as it is right now and just plucked 2 flowers down in there. So I'd have something to put on that table. It looks okay. Yeah, but this table, it's a work in progress. This is Santa's workshop, okay? So I worked on this a little bit yesterday, and I put this on the little wine bottle here. I think this is a bottle that we bought in Texas. Yep, and you may remember these glasses. We got those this year. George won them in a gift basket. This is the Rockin' Santa, and I always put the frogs dancing around the Christmas tree, and then I put the little doggy there by the Christmas tree. So that's usually here every year. Put the snow baby there, and the little green Santa. I think George put that there. And I put the GNS stockings there. We always put the hat on the little monkey butler, and this is an Afghan that is handed down to me from through Mom from my nanny. It used to be at her house, and so now I've got it sitting in the chair that Mom sits at. Dexter has a bad habit of scratching the furniture, but George does a great job of buffing it out and refinishing it. It's not refinishing, it's just polishing it so that it looks almost brand new. So he does a great job with that, and it needs it, and we'll get that done before the holidays are out. All right, so I put these little baskets here. These used to hold my gift wrapping supplies, and I think George changed it. I don't know. He went through and redid all the Christmas boxes, and it kind of confused me because things were in different boxes and I couldn't find things and I didn't know where anything was. But anyway, we worked through it. We have coffee that we have bought for our neighbor. There's about 3 bags of coffee. I gave his wife my Southern Living magazine for November, which I read in Texas, and I want to share that. So yeah, there's always work in progress. Is the manger scene. We're in the foyer right now. Lighting is not that great, but here's the manger scene, and I hung some more of our little bitty stockings there. All right, so we're in the den right now. This is where we hang out, watch TV. That pink blanket is always in here because Maddie absolutely loves it. She loves her bed, she loves her blanket, so I hate to take it away. It's hers. She came with that blanket, so it's actually the neighbor's blanket. And she said, just keep it with Maddie. Maddie has her little blankie there. So I felt the need to explain that because there's always that pink blanket in the floor and it looks messy. We love to sit under blankets and quilts at night. And I don't always just fold them up the next day. You know, we just unfold them again the next time we sit down. So forgive us for that. George pretty much decorated this tree. I do my devotions there in the morning, but I added our Christmas pillows here. And this is our coffee center. And I have just added some little things, which I always do, to this bookshelf. I have a little candle here, Country Holiday. And I need to figure out where I'm going to put that. Maybe over here. I think that's where I had him last year. Okay. Extra. George was going to give, we were going to give this box to each other for Christmas, but we're down to just a few things of, just a few K-cups of coffee. So he said, you know what? Let's not buy anymore. Let's just use what we've got. So he put that back there. But I did add like the little Christmas mat there. And I really liked this. I added some little decorations for our coffee mugs. I always keep some of our mugs here so that we can easily just grab it and make a K-cup. I have a whole bag of little things like that to stick places. And last year I didn't have enough, and this year it just seems like I don't want to use them for some reason. I can't really find anywhere to put them. I usually put them on the fireplace up here, but I've got enough there this year. I guess I will just put the extra things of these back up, maybe for another year. I really struggled with the mantle this year. I'm still not exactly happy with it, but it is what it is. Normally I have family's pictures on there and just a few other items, and I think that's what's different. But you know, we moved all those pictures, most of them, to the wall back here. But this is what we have so far. And I tried to pick out red and green books or anything that had to do with Christmas. So my birthday is a week after Christmas. Katie was born on Christmas Day, so we have the special delivery book. Angel, I love Italian at Christmas. The cookbook was green, spaghetti is red. I don't know. Let's see, Ice Lake, Everest Story, The Gift, and what was Jeannie Ray? Eat Cake. Eat Cake. My sister-in-law, I think, told me that was a good book, but I haven't read it yet. All right, all this is work in progress, and it's going to change. I'm taking out the wicker basket. Was really happy with how that turned out. The poinsettia, it's fake. So, kind of like the elf there, so that it is where the boys can play with it. And I have some little bowling things that I'm going to put there, but I need to take away Dexter's toys. I'm just not through. Like I said, it's work in progress. This is Vlogmas, and I'm showing you where I am right now in the process. But these are all the cookbooks that I'd already picked out for kind of fall and winter, Christmas, all that. We have a lot of deer in our yard, so I just thought it would be cute to do a little display there. I think that's a little bit different than what I did last year. And we always put the little gnome people right here. George's mom loved the gnomes. He loves the gnomes. I don't really care for the gnomes, but they are cute little fellows. They're there. Dexter is there. Maddie's there. I don't know if I'm really happy with this yet. I don't really think that I like the elf here so much, but I do like how all of that looks together, so I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, we need to use our essential oils a little more. We just really haven't been doing that. I'm kind of surprised. That is this room. Okay, so I really don't decorate a lot in the bedrooms, but I do go ahead and put my little nighttime Santa in here. I also have my little snowman here on my jewelry armoire, and I have not put up my jewelry from Texas yet, and I still have some things laying about. So I just showed you these earrings this morning, and I also bought these and these, which you'll probably see in another vlog later on. I do have my little nighttime teddy bear, and these I just threw up here. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just there. I just stuck things places, and that was pretty cute in here. I don't like a lot of red, and I certainly don't want it in my bedroom. That's just the thing about Christmas. I just don't like the red. Office is the scariest of all. Of course, George gave me the sloth, and I really like him hanging in my closet, which I keep open because, you know, I am in this closet a lot. I have a lot of things in here that I access, like a bookshelf, and I'm always swapping clothes back and forth. But this is the state of the office. Just, you know, I'm about to move into the phase of gift wrapping now, and I did throw that little red hat back there, and got the little bird. I have a couple of the little gnomes, and then I put the polar bear that I bought at the Christmas shop right there. So, you know, I'm really trying to get in the mood. There's Vlogmas, all that going on. I don't even know why I am showing you the bathroom, because I really have never liked how the bathroom decorations look. You know, we're in here to shower and put on makeup when we do it. I just want to redo everything in here. The bathroom is all, I don't like the mirror anymore, but you know, I'm trying not to complain because everything is functional. It's just, if I could change it, I would. I did buy this one. It's called Winter Berry for back here. And I put the apple cider one right here. I do have a little snowman back in here. But I do really like how the burgundy sticks out in here. So I did kind of like that. Oops. And that. I did like how that turned out, but it's like I use all this stuff and I don't want to put it up. And we're usually the only ones here, so I don't worry about it. But I did put a little Christmas towel out. And Maddie has mistakes in the hallway. Sometimes she misses the paper, so we just keep that stuff out. It doesn't look very good. There's just something about having your life set up where everything is just accessible, you know? I hesitate to show you George's room because I don't get in here at all and mess with his things. I mean, you know, he can put it wherever he wants to, but I did set some things in here. George really likes these gnomes, so I put them in his room, but he does have a little golfing Santa in the corner and his little buddy Roger that he misses. He looks at him every night before he goes to bed. I did go ahead and put this little nighttime bear in here because my room already had one. He brought his little plant from the outside in, and I am hoping that does not damage the furniture. Thanks guys so much for watching today's Vlogmas. I hope you all are having a wonderful season. Don't forget to give me a like, leave me a comment, let me know how your decorating is coming along. Let me know what your Christmas dilemmas are. And do you have chaotic times in your life? And do you just feel kind of overwhelmed? I think probably most of us do. Leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you in tomorrow's video.